What is up, YouTube? My name is Eben, and I'm bringing you a deck that is kind of its first form, and I definitely want to tinker with it because I think there is something good there, but I haven't quite got the list for it together that I really think is optimal. But the deck is Primarina. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I ran this deck at a local tournament, and I was a couple of cards short on the list. I wanted to originally run 4 Primarina GXs. 3 turned out okay, but I subbed in a couple of cards for my missing Primarina. So anyway, because there's the Primarina, one I'm missing, and then one Naganadel as well. But basically, the idea behind this card is it's 250 HP, so it's really bulky. It can even heal itself for bonus points there. And for 2 energy, it does 10 damage plus 20 more for each water energy on all your pokes, and you run nothing but water energies. So the idea is you use Naganadel to drop a bunch of water energy all over your board, and then Primarina is really hard to kill, and even when they do, they only get rid of 2 energy that Naganadel can easily bring back to just score really, really big KOs. So that was those are the Primarinas. We're running 4 Poplios. Because you can't get Poi Pole with Elm's Lecture, I just decided to say forget Elm's Lecture, and we're just running a higher HP Poplio. The Sing Poplio is also pretty workable too. I was going to run 4 Naganadels, but I only had 3 at the time. The 3 works okay, and while I think that the 3 Primarina is like functional, the 3 Naganadel, I think I'd rather take it to 4. So if you want to kind of fiddle with this, I'd strongly advise going to 4 just to give you that consistency there. You're pretty much just here for the charging up ability to get your energies back from the discard, but Turning Point is a pretty useful attack. It hits a lot of things pretty critically. And obviously, when you're on 3 prizes and it hits for 160, it's pretty devastating. Only has 1 energy retreat. I ran half and half on my Poi Poles because it doesn't really matter. They're all almost identical. It's really just that first attack. Would you really look at your prizes or poison somebody? I opted kind of just to split the difference on that one. We're also running Quagsire, and we're using this so that we can kind of shift energies around. So if worse comes to worse, we can move energies from Naganadel to Primarina so that we can maybe use its second attack for 120 and removing an energy. Just kind of a cool thing to do, and it can also power up a fresh Primarina from scratch just by taking energies off Naganadel. We're running those 2 Whoopers to support the 2 Quagsires. I opted in a Lapras to sort of take the place of that 1 Primarina. It was okay. It's a nice starting mon. It lets you draw those 3 cards, which is pretty awesome. You can Blizzard Burner Ice Beam in a pinch, but it was just what I had. I just straight up grabbed 2 cards out of my binder. The deck did okay, but honestly, I think, like I say, this is just sort of Form 1, but I wanted to throw it out there to give you guys like the idea, let it simmer in your brain. We're running, supporter-wise, we're running 3 Crash or Wait because it ditches 2 water energy for Naganadel, which is brilliant for us, and lets us go get, say, like Primarina Rare Candy or whatever the case may be, so it's pretty nice. Next, we're running, I opted for 4 Cynthias, but honestly, I think I would rather have run Lily over Cynthia in a lot of cases. It was kind of strange. I thought I would want to use the Cynthia to kind of, I thought my hand would be more full than it is usually, but I actually drained my hand pretty consistently, which was not what I was expecting. So Cynthia, I might not be running nearly as heavily in another version, which I think I may revisit this. We're also running 3 Guzmas, just to bring things in that can be easily one-hit KO'd, like, say, Tapu Lele, that can be quickly and easily in range of your Bubble Beat from Primarina. The other card I subbed in was a Tate and Liza because I had it handy, but I thought this can also get around like retreat costs and kind of preserve energy a little bit in a pinch. So there's that. It's basically 5th Cynthia, but you know, it is what I had. So we're running 4 Ultra Balls. These are very nice because this is like a non-supported Crash or Wake. You know, discard those water energies, make sure we get Primarina and Naganadel, whatever. That was kind of the idea there. In retrospect, I think I really wanted to run Mysterious Treasure to kind of get Naganadel and Poi Pole. And I think when I revisit this deck, that may well be something I run, but I didn't run it in the original version of the deck that I'm showing you here. I ran 2 Nest Balls, and I also ran a Brooklet Hill. The reason I didn't just go all Brooklet Hills is because obviously I don't really need more than just like a couple of Water Mons. Mostly what we're looking for is those Poi Poles to turn into Naganadels. Those we need a lot of, so that's why we're opting for the 2 Nest Balls and just the 1 Brooklet Hill. It's also a way to get rid of like, it's kind of a way to counter Stadium like Prism Star Stadiums, because it doesn't hurt to be able to counter those. Since you didn't see any Briones, you know we're running Rare Candy. We're running 4 of it just to be able to get up as quickly and consistently as possible. We're running 3 Acrobikes in this variant. I would go ahead and say you could easily go up to 4, and that wouldn't hurt you at all. now that I've played it a little bit. But this is nice. It can ditch you water energy, make sure you can kind of more consistently hit your draw supporters and things like that, get the things you need. And finally, we are also running one rescue stretcher. This is great in case they, like, say, pick off a Naganadel or something like that. You can just go get the evolution and drop it straight back down on the following turn, or whatever you need to do. And finally, I was running 15 water energies. Once again, there's not really a reason to run any kind of energy except the water, and we do need a fair bit of it so that we can consistently get it into our discard pile, and we can also consistently draw it to fuel things like Crash or Wake and so on. So that is the deck. It's a lot of fun. Like I say, I think it needs some work, some kind of tinkering around, so I think I may revisit this in a month or two, something like that. Kind of give you guys a little bit more battle-hardened, more play-tested version, but I still want to throw this one out just for everybody to get their giggles, because it's a lot of fun to go in with Primarina with Naganadels powering up in the back row. It's just a really, really fun deck. So anyway, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, check out my channel for more cool content, and I will see you next time.